Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, or whatever it is in your part of the planet, continent, or galaxy, or universe, or whatever, and laser. And welcome to the Laser Labs, where today we have some interesting laser. Sorry, it's getting to me. Interesting sciencey pickups, starting with what you may have already noticed, because I put a few subtle hints there, I think, is laser. Yes, laser. Laser, you must learn. Yes, the closest I'm ever going to get to a real lightsaber. Thank you, Yoda. This, well, let me explain. The labs at work are moving across to new facilities. So they've been having a bit of a clear out. Plus they have an annual clear out anyway. So I was able to go into a large room where they had a large amount of kit and basically scavenge. Yes, scavenge. So I've managed to pick myself up a few interesting articles. Starting with this. This is what is known as, I've got to remind myself again, where is it? There we go. A helium neon laser. There we go. Now these are from before laser diodes, and these are usually used in industry. This particular one runs at 25 milliwatts. It's class, class 3B laser. What class 3B means, I do not know. I'll have to look that up sometime. So yes, it runs at 25 milliwatts at a frequency of 233 nanometers. So, it's not dangerous, but it's good for demonstration purposes. Now, whether the tube works or not, we do not know, because the power supply has issues. If you've been following us on the Facebook group, you'll have already seen me and Ash working on this. Well, you already know about me and Ash working on this. It turns out, well, it didn't have any power, so I replaced the fuse at the back, and it's also got a remote interlock that was supposed to be inserted. So we bypassed that, switched it on, big explosion as the fuse went big style, completely blackened it. After some more testing, we found out that the HF transformer, which is a black unit at the back here, which is potted, so you can't, not without a Dremel and some extreme surgery, you can't work on it. That has blown, and for replacement for that they want about 100 quid. So we're working on finding a replacement, either through the forums, or if I can find another one that's actually working, being thrown out in the labs, because these don't usually get thrown out if they're working. Hopefully we can find one that's got a small problem that doesn't involve the HS transformer. Then we can do some demonstrations and experiments on the channel with this laser. Anyway, okay, a small item. Ta-da! Found in the skip. A case for my floppy disks. 3¼ inch floppy disk, which is sitting basically loose at the moment. Now, it gets interesting. Now my oscilloscope there has had a few issues with its calibration. So they've given me a spare. This is what is it? It is a Hitachi V212 oscilloscope. This one does work, so I can use this to find out the readings to get the other one calibrated. Then I think I'll keep this as a spare, or maybe it's a primary. Maybe I'll keep that one there and use this one downstairs for testing the Paintbox, because I'm bringing the Paintbox upstairs, and the other one is so wired into the place that it takes ages to get it back out, and you have to destroy everything to get that thing out. So maybe I'll use this as a portable one. Nice. So, thanks lads. Don't know what an oscilloscope is? Well, it's used in the testing and design of electronics. There are a few videos, Paintbox related videos on my channel where I actually use one, so you can see one in yours. Now, plenty of tutorial videos and stuff on them around. Now, next one that they got from the labs too, working, is that. What is it? I don't know. This is an audio generator, also known as a frequency generator. And what this does, if you're looking, using the oscilloscope, and you're analysing some electronics, and you're looking for a certain waveform, you can use this on the second channel of the oscilloscope to generate that waveform. Therefore, that comes up on the screen, and you can compare the one coming from the actual electronic circuit board you're working on with the one being generated to see if it's right. That basically is what it does. There's no use switching it, powering it, because you don't see anything, because you set everything up and everything goes through the oscilloscope. And I don't have the cables at the moment to do it, so I'm just having a nosy as I speak. I need something going to BNC, so that to BNC, and we can have a play. So that's that one. Get the cables, and I may do a demonstration of that. Now, something else that I scrounged, and you may wonder why. You may wonder why I do a lot of things, but I got these two. LCD panels, which do appear to work. I've not tried the video input to them so far. See me? Must do that in a short while. But I've powered them on and they do work thus far, so I'm assuming the video is working. They're probably dumped because they're no longer required, which often happens. Now, why did I get these? Well, I'm going to put them to the side and show you why I got these. You are going to think that I've gone completely mad in a moment, but no, it's not me that's gone mad, it's Fluffy. I'll be back in a moment and show you why. Okay, right, we're back, and I'm going to have a cup of tea while I introduce this thing slowly. Right, I was at work and Fluffy went down to the market by herself, and she came back with this. It's still going, and there's the top. Yes, what this is an old style overhead projector. The reason for getting this is, she said, you don't very rarely see them, and they're a dying breed. I have to agree. It's quite large. And yes, I couldn't think of anything to do with it. It does need a respray. That I can tell you for free. So I'll be respraying this top part of it. But it didn't take me long to have a search on the internet. She thought that maybe I could do some sort of project with it. And it didn't take long to find on the internet that people have been turning these into digital overhead projectors. And what they do basically is take one of these LCDs, remove the frame, remove the back panel, remove the backlighting and the reflectiveness, so that the light from this reflects straight through the screen and it actually projects the image from the LCD. Now the LCDs I've got here are a little bit larger than the frame itself, so we shall see, but hopefully I can get the LCD to shrink its display. I don't know, we shall find out. If not, it's just going to be an interesting experiment I shall put on my channel. So we shall do that with it, then after that I don't know what I'm going to do with this bugger. Any ideas? I know somebody's going to say trash it, but any ideas? Please let me know. Now, I need to put this thing away and go grab the last thing. Well, it's the last thing I can remember at the moment. Maybe some more stuff, but I shall remember in a moment. I shall go and grab the last thing, which makes this look small. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm buggered. Right. Anyhow, just had to carry this up the stairs, so now I am completely buggered. Yes, what is it? Well, I'm going to keep you guessing. Oh, it says there. Bugger! Yes, what this is, I'll show you the front in a minute. It is, they're rather large. I think they're 20-inch, these guys. But it is a 20-inch proper colour video monitor from 1995. The reason we've got this large bugger is because it has all the connections on the back that the Paintbox needs to run properly without adapters or anything like that. So this will take a pure signal from the Paintbox and display. This is the sort of monitor that the Paintbox was built for, and the sort it would have come with originally, but obviously a much older version of it. Yes, weighs a ton, and it's the size of a house. But this came out in the labs too, and they'd actually, this wasn't, you can see me, hello. This wasn't actually in the waste room, this was in the main lab, because they put it to one side and reserved it for me without my knowledge, because they knew I was after a proper monitor for the Paintbox. So they decided, when I came across this one, to hide it out the way for me so I could have it. Which, sorry, I'm in your way, which is very nice of them. I've got nothing plugged in now, obviously at the moment, but make some lovely noises. Donk. Get a few moments to set. Click. Click. There we go, there's the click. Okay, it's done. So, yes, and this is the sort of monitor that the Paintbox would have used originally, and as you can see, as I said, it was bought and very rarely used, so it's got very few hours on it. There's no screen burn, screen is perfect, as you can see, it's all very well defined, no issues. So this will allow us to diagnose the Paintbox, because we won't have issues with TVs or anything that may not be compatible, because this is directly compatible with the Paintbox. It's a little bit on the large side, but I've got to find somewhere for this to live now in a small house. I am the master of finding space. But one thing I want to do with this is I'm going to do a teardown of it. Oh yes. Oh, it's just 16 by 9 as well. Cool. I'm going to do a teardown of it because the electronics in the back here are massive. Yes, there's a huge flyback transformer, a huge power supply, so I thought people might be interested in seeing the inside of this, so let me know if you do. So that's my recent scavenging trip to the labs. Hopefully we can get that going as well. Its warranty expired in May '96, so don't think we can speak to the manufacturer. Well, that's it. That's my pickups. And boy, did that take a lot to pick up. Now I've got to go and find it some room in the other lab, which nobody's ever seen because it's never been on TV, because it's our bedroom. But there's a lot of stuff in there. So, anyway, yes. Thanks, lads, for all the help, and we shall get these in use, and thank you all very much.
You need to quit being dirty. You're a dirty boy.